All right, welcome to Buckeye, Arizona, here under the lights at the USA Pickleball Association National Tournament from Arizona. My name is Adam Waltz. Alongside me, pickleball legend Wayne Mugley. Wayne, we've got men's and women's doubles tonight, the gold medal matches. What can we expect from these two matches?
Well, you're going to have the women first, and you've got two very powerful teams. You've got Alex Hammer and Jennifer LaCour, who are last year's champions and also the year before. Very powerful players. They come at you hard. They don't ever let up. And you've got Heidi, and you have Adina Jones. Adina Jones has been in a lot of finals. They come at you hard. We'll make some comments about their style of play as the game goes on. It's going to be interesting. In the men's thing, you've got previous champions. You've got Enrique. No, they're still playing that. My bad. But you have the finals coming from two gentlemen from Florida, Brian and Phil. And they came and they have learned how to play this kind of game. And they surprised everybody. And I think they're going to be tough to beat.
We got a couple hard matches coming in front of us. Right up next is the women's doubles gold medal match here in Buckeye. Don't go anywhere. He's Wayne Mugley. I'm Adam Waltz. You're watching the USA Pickleball Association National Tournament.
Thank you.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and the USA Pickleball Association is proud to promote that growth and development on a local, national, and international level. The association will continue to provide the infrastructure for the development of the sport through promulgation of official rules, sponsoring and sanctioning tournaments and clinics, ranking players, communicating with its members, and the training of all levels of players. For more information, log on to www.usapa.org.
John Grasso, our head referee today, will be standing midway through, making sure everybody's staying on track. Defending champs will serve Alex Hamner as the crowd gives one final applaud before we start this women's championship gold medal match.
Okay. We're going to go a little bit quieter as they go. There we go. Okay, got the jitters out of the way. Here we go.
And you can see early Heidi Hancock taking over like that aggressive play. And she's jumping up and down, getting the nerves out.
0-0-1.
And if you get the score, 0-0-1. Here we go. It's good. Look at that hand speed go. There it is. Oh.
Wow, just missed that one.
Yeah.
Unbelievable angle. But you can see how Adina picked up.
It went through. That's correct.
Great concentration.
Never on this level. The ball will always plan on the ball coming back. Oh, deep serve. Now with the wind behind him, that serve's going to come at him a little harder, a little faster, as it different from the wind serving into the wind. That's where the wind's effective. Look at the flag out there.
1-0-2.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And
the wind took that one out.
There's where it hurts you.
That's right. Side out. Okay. After two serves, it's side out. Now the ball has to bounce on both sides. All right. So there's the first bounce. It comes back. Now we play. Oh, yeah. Oh, see how she's learning to play. Oh, now there it is. Two shots that give you the example.
LaCour doing a great job using the wind to her advantage.
And it stopped the ball dead, and the other one just barely tapped it and went out. Now in pickleball, once you get at the original start of the game, you only have one server. After that, each side gets two serves. And you can only score on the serve.
There's another instance where it carries.
Yeah. But you got to remember the second game, these guys will be on that side. So that's... There comes the soft game. See, now you try to get advantage. See, because that's non-volley zone.
Yeah. Heidi left it up a little too far that time.
The best way to describe this is if you know the difference between a volley and a ground stroke. Volley is taking the ball out of the air. Ground stroke means you can take it off the ground. That area in front of the net there is called a non-volley zone, which means you cannot step in there and hit the ball out of the air. Whoa. Same thing. Go. Good pickup. Oh.
Great volley at the net. Great concentration by Heidi and Dina.
They're both out there. All four of them. Watch the concentration on their face. So the scores are given the team that's serving. The first score is their score. The second score is the other team's score, and it's the number server. So now it's side out. And we have, okay, it's 1-4-1.
1-4-1.
And here we go. Boom. Ooh. See? From this level, you see how hard that ball's going back and forth?
You got to have your hands ready.
Oh, yeah. See it?
And you were talking earlier about it, especially when you're up at the net, when you're right at that no volley line. Don't bring your hands so far back behind your shoulders, behind your hips. Keep them right out there in front, because otherwise you're going to get caught and you're going to be late.
Oh, yeah. If you hit the ball from a full swing up at that line, the ball comes back fast. Very fast.
A great job by Heidi there. She just uses the wrist so well
Yes.
to just drive through the ball. So it doesn't look like she's swinging much. She's actually getting a lot of force.
Both Hamner and LaCour come from tennis backgrounds. And Adina comes from a tennis background. Heidi comes strictly from a pickleball background. So you can tell some difference. On the baseline, the swings are from tennis. Up close, though, they're not.
Miss it there by Heidi. That ball just keeps sailing.
That wind's going to make you talk to yourself, let me tell you.
5-3-1.
5-3.
No.
Conservative play by Adina.
Yes.
You could tell she didn't want to overhit.
But not only that, she wants to keep it at their feet, force them to keep it at their feet.
3-1.
Did a good job of keeping
Right.
LaCour and
Ah,
Hamner back on that last point. Did
we
good
have a
job keeping them
timeout.
back.
And with that, let's take a break.
3-1.
Okay, getting ready to come back in from timeout. Just for your information, timeouts last 1 minute
And each team has 2
per
game.
Per game.
Per
That is
game.
correct. And if someone gets injured, we have a 15-minute injury timeout that they can use per match, only one time. The technical sides of the rules, if you look out there, when the cameras are on the players, you'll notice one player has a red band on or red shoes. In Heidi's case, that is so the referee looks at that person,
3-1.
and if the person at that side of the team has an odd score, the person with the red bands better be serving from the left side. If it's an even score for their side, they better be on the right side. Same thing on the other.
7-3-2.
And he glances at it. There we go.
7-3-2 now for the defending champs.
Yep.
Oh, great hands by Heidi. Heidi Hancock
Look at her attack that ball.
absorbing the pace and giving it right back.
They'll adjust. They'll adjust to that. It's over. The wind got that one over. But timeouts, you'll notice, I've seen so many momentum swings and timeouts. That's why you call them. It is.
Strategical call. And not just pickleball, every sport.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right down the middle. That's where they're both not, is right down the middle.
We have a rule. Down the middle solves the riddle.
7-3-1.
Low
Right?
down the middle.
Yep. You play tennis, you understand. It's the same thing with pickleball.
Ooh, net's just a little too high on that one.
Yep.
Might have seen it jump a little.
If you look at the net there, you'll notice it snoops. It's a 2-inch drop from the outside to the inside.
8-3-1.
Heidi was
Look
on
how-
it, just mishit it.
But watch the tennis. Watch Alex and Jen. They get low, and that paddle's up above and right on their face. Just watch it. As soon as they come in, so their paddles up. They're ready. Boom. Oh,
Seconds.
Wind hurt them there.
it did.
Do you try and take a little more, a bigger risk on the serve since the wind is against you?
Mental, yes. But see how the wind stops? All of a sudden, you got to be careful. But you'll notice they're low. They're bending their knees. They got that paddle out in front of them. Just keep an eye on that.
You don't
Watch us.
want to bend over at the waist.
No,
You
no.
want to keep those knees bent.
Because
Keep
if
your head up.
you bend over at the waist, you lock it. Oh, nice get. Oh,
Great finish by
great,
Adina.
great.
Adina Jones. takes that point home.
Oh, she takes it home. The intensity's strong. You know, you do adjust to the wind. You just adjust your game. You have to. This level, you do.
3-10-2 now. Big points coming up.
Yep. Oh, there, it's out.
Oh, close call.
It was.
But they have a little bit of a gap, so they can leave those close ones and be confident. Now they have game point to take the first game.
3-1.
Here's the score. See, Alex is on the right side. I don't want to tell the referee, but that was a game. The game should have been over. And I'll tell you why. Heidi was on the right-hand side with a 3-point score, and she was off. She's supposed to be even over there. They had switched on that side.
And John Grosso missed it.
Yep.
But game one goes to defending champs Alex Hamner, Jennifer LaCour, and we're going to step out real quick.
You betcha.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and the USA Pickleball Association is proud to promote that growth and development on a local, national, and international level. The association will continue to provide the infrastructure for the development of the sport through promulgation of official rules, sponsoring and sanctioning tournaments and clinics, ranking players, communicating with its members, and the training of all levels of players. For more information, log on to www.usapa.org.
I have to apologize. I had the wrong thing the last game. Adina was the first server. She was in the proper court. I did not see the red band.
Now Adina and Heidi will be against the wind.
Yes.
And
So you're going to see a different type of game this game, the second game, because they can be a little more aggressive. Because again, you know, the wind behind them. But you know, as hard as Alex and Jennifer hit it, they tend to hit it low and hard. So
And that's what you got to do to get through the wind.
you want that
That
one
last
back.
game was 11-3 in favor of Alex Hamner, Jennifer
Okay.
LaCour.
Let's see what happens.
0-2.
Oh, look at that ball.
Big
take off.
smash.
Yeah.
Big smash. Alex Hamner. Hamner laying the hammer.
This guy's been here, I'm going to say, he's been here for all week, and he has been a great asset. He gets the crowd worked up. He makes them clap. He talks. He makes, it's just been
You got
wonderful.
Marty McCullough in the left.
Did he? Oh, yeah.
1-1.
Oh, good shot. Oh,
Adina is calling for those out balls. She knows the wind can take it, but good
Yeah.
movement up front by LaCour. Good poaching.
oh yeah, here we go.
Footwork. They're not missing a beat.
Nope. They just come at you all the time. Just keep coming at you. All right. Now they want, in order for them to get into the line, they can't get in when they're hitting hard.
1-1-2.
But the other team's playing right into they're hitting. Got to keep them back. Got to keep them back.
Ooh, took her eye off the
Yeah.
ball just for the last second.
Yep. When you get that ball coming downwind, it's overspinning fast, and it's picked up double speed than a normal thing.
Points are moving quickly here.
Yes, they are.
Side out.
And like Adina said,
2-2-1.
when Dina was over here on the side, she says, you know, this is just a game. My family comes first, and I think everybody feels the same way. But they're out here competing with everything they got. Boom.
But a national championship trophy wouldn't be too bad.
No, it wouldn't. It sure wouldn't. Now, the USAPA is putting on a very classy tournament here. Just totally class. And that's why they have 600 and some players coming from all over the world playing in this tournament.
2-1-1.
It's 2-1-1. Red band on the right. There, they're getting in. See how they can get in with that soft shot? Oh,
And then
see how low they get?
Jennifer LaCour just staying low. And it's a misconception. The lower you get, the easier it is to get up over the net.
Oh, yeah. But they have been playing so long together. This is their, I think this is their, we've had 5 nationals, and I think they've been on every single one of them. And Right there at the end every time.
That one just got away from Adina.
Yep.
And Heidi and Adina will call a timeout.
And here we go.
Crowd will clap us out. We'll be right back. Wayne just said go for broke. What's the X factor?
Right now, Heidi and Adina, they've got to go for it. They just cannot hold back anymore. They got to get in the zone, and they just got to get everything back. That's
They've been in points. They've been in a lot of points like that, but now it's a matter of finishing. And there, Heidi finished the point, and they got to do a lot more of that.
Yeah, they're going to home. They got to get in the zone. That's what that timeout worked for.
Early 4-1 hole. Long game.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, wow. What a point.
Oh, you know, your head can't go that fast, can it? Even at pickleball, it just can't move that fast, can it?
We slow that down.
Oh, it looks slow on TV, but let me tell you, when you see the tape, it looks slow, but it's not. That's it. Now they have to get there. There we go. See, now we go into the game to... Oh.
And what I've noticed is Alex and Jennifer, the defending champs, they do a great job. As soon as they recognize a ball is above the net and they can hit it above the net, they take advantage of that right away.
Yeah. You put it 6 inches above the net and pop it up, it's gone at this level.
Close call on the baseline.
No, she took it out of the air, see? It didn't bounce.
Consult the replay.
I know.
The play continues.
I wish. See, now we're waiting. They got to think closer. They're just... Now look her. She's getting back to get a good hard shot. She's stepping back. She wants to take that full swing.
and you were talking people who come from players who come from tennis backgrounds want to step up and take that.
That's right.
Early. So the biggest thing for them is to take a step back and let the ball come to you sometimes.
All the years they've learned, but they still like that hard. There it is. Boom. They both have the quick hands. They don't care where they are on the court. They take it back out of the air, 100 miles an hour.
1-7-1.
They've dug a hole. Let's see what happens. Okay. She took the thing. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Just enough.
How did Jennifer get that one back?
Just enough.
Wow, was that beautiful. When you get to the men's finals, you're going to see a complete different type of game.
Yeah, I was going to mention that next.
It's just not going to be this hard game. Oh, that was close. Come on. They're not going to give up.
And Heidi again leaves it up, and LaCour just pounces on it.
Now, earlier today, they were down 10-1 in the game and came back and won. So it's
7-1-1.
7-1 now.
Yep. You can have real motor swings right here.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, you know, you got to look at something. You're trying to get as close to the top of the net as you can. You can't get it any closer than that, can you?
You think they practice that?
No. But as low as they get it, it happens more often than you think. Here we go. Oh.
Tough pick up there.
Yep. That's what they have to do, is to go more to Jen's backhand up, I think. But they got to do it within the lines. They got to do it within 3 feet of the net. They give her that deep shot. And she's going to kill it.
And then miscues like that. I mean, that definitely puts more speed bumps on your comeback attempt.
You know, if statistics were kept, the majority of the points are made off of unforced errors.
Wow. What a shot. We'll see the call. Barney McClellan's got his finger up, calling it out. He says, "Hey, I have executive order over this."
He says, "This is a different game than I learned to play on Joel Pritchard's yard." And he did confirm today that the dog's name was Pickles.
There you have it, the whole backstory.
Yeah. And they did a nice interview with him, and it'll probably be out there somewhere.
1-9.
Oh,
Nice hard body shot.
All right.
2-9.
Oh, he gets everything. It's all business.
Standing a little too tall when she started to hit that one and thought it was a little higher.
Yeah, she started her swing a little early. And look at Jenna. Look at them. They're all business. They want to get this over with. They don't want any momentum switches. Now, to let you know a little history, Adina played with a gal at Ogden, Utah in the Tournament of Champions. And her and her partner beat Alex and Jen in the final.
So Adina knows, she's
They
definitely
know.
been there.
Oh, yeah. She's played these guys.
there.
They've all played each other many times.
You can see Heidi's hounding. She wants to go up to more than anybody. Got caught a little bit.
She wants to hate that ball. She hates the soft game. No, she doesn't. She's actually a very, very indoor. You play the soft game more because the ball's softer and the holes are bigger.
Left it up. Kind of a miscommunication, and there it is. The defending champions defend once again. Alex Hamner, Jennifer LaCour defeat.
You need to go interview. Go.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and the USA Pickleball Association is proud to promote that growth and development on a local, national, and international level. The association will continue to provide the infrastructure for the development of the sport through promulgation of official rules, sponsoring and sanctioning tournaments and clinics, ranking players, communicating with its members, and the training of all levels of players. For more information, log on to www.usapa.org.
I'm here with Jennifer LaCour and Alex Hamner. So, ladies, number 3 in a row. How's it feel?
It feels awesome. It's so tough. It was an awesome day, and you never know. Each match, you just do your best, and we had so many close ones. We went 3 games with lots, and the girls rocked it. It was the win factor, which everyone had, but each side was so different, and just so excited. It's so cool.
That was my other question. The wind all day, plus a long day. You started at 8 a.m., 43 teams total, starting off the day, and you guys stand alone. Alex, how does it feel?
It's almost indescribable. It's cool. It's fun. It's awesome. I love it.
So what's next? You hinted at Disneyland earlier.
Well, they said, where you going? So I don't know. But the big people say on TV, so pickleball's getting there, so what the heck.
Well, thanks, ladies. Good luck in your next tournament in pickleball. Adam Waltz here, Jennifer LaCour, Alex Hamner. Those are 2013 champions.
Woo-woo. Yay!
So, there we go.
Billy Jacobs.
Here we go.
Phil Bagsley will start serving, and they'll be hitting into the wind.
But the wind isn't as strong as it was for the women's final. See, already starting out.
You see that it's a little different from the women's final.
Because these two guys, when they get in a ping pong, when they go hard at each other, neither one of them, they can't hit through them. They're always coming back. You're going to watch. Ooh.
First couple points.
2 on 4
Found the net.
But they'll get going. They're getting the jitters
It's a long
out.
game.
It's been a long game. That's right.
And just as in the women's final, Tim Nelson, Billy Jacobson, they're from the losers bracket. So if they win 2 out of 3, then we'll play a tie break to 15 points.
That is correct.
So
now look at how they serve. This is to keep their hands to get the strength.
dangerous leave there for Brian. And a body shot.
If you were standing on the outside, you would have seen Timmy twist his hand and fake him out. And that's why I hit him.
Subtle movements that only a pickleballer can see.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to get up.
And there we go.
There's the soft shot.
Now they're back. Now they're up. Now it's a strategy game. See?
Phil goes for it.
I'm seeing these guys starting out a little nervous because this isn't their normal thing. Billy and Tim have been here many times before.
They won their last match, Phil and Brian, in 3 games against Steve Wong and Enrique.
Yep. Well, both these teams beat Steve and Enrique on very, very big teams. I think Both times it was a 3-game thing. So you had Steve Wong, former champion, and Enrique, former champion, giving these guys, so warm down.
The boys from Florida, the
Now-
East Coast pickleball.
Any of these top 10 teams could have been here. Anything. It is such a strong field this year. Oh, look at that.
Great hands.
Oh,
Billy
look at
Jacobson.
that. Did you see how Timmy deadens it with his body? Boom.
And then he turns it up at the right moment, and that's so much what pickleball is about, is the pace.
That's right.
Rather than
Change his pace.
changing pace, changing the entire point, changing the game.
What you see the strategy right now is Timmy and Billy. They want Billy on the right-hand side and Timmy on the left side. Okay? And that's why you see that. You see Timmy hanging out over here. He would like, I know Brian would like to have that shot back.
Yeah, on the serve, you'll see Tim, he'll
See?
serve from the right, and then he'll move over here
That's
to the
right.
left. And
See?
they like Billy's forehand on the outside.
Yeah, they do.
Touch
See?
of a thief.
So it's a strategy right at the start.
And that's about the third or fourth time they found the top of the net.
Brian's a little tight, I think. But he'll come alive. Don't kid yourself.
So wind has definitely died down
Oh,
here.
yep. So now you'll just see more strategy. See?
And they're playing to Brian a little more. It's in.
Yep, there it goes. Boom. See? Look at that, right off the top of the net. See how quick they react?
Billy Jacobson, such great composure when the ball hits the net.
Yep.
You could hear a pin drop out here. The crowd is so quiet.
I know. Boom.
A big
See?
1-2 punch
Did you
from
see
Tim.
these guys walking back, moving back? They got the advantage, and they couldn't get back up to that net.
And Tim didn't rush it. You got to wait for your moment. If you try and force it, that's when you lose a lot of points.
They can ask the referee at any time
I
if
see
they're in the. They can ask that referee any time if they're in the proper court and if it's the proper.
Great touch there by Brian.
Yeah.
Brian Staub just finding the line. Call him Picasso because he's painting lines.
He did. See, and their strategy is still keep Bailey on the right hand side, and keep Tim on the left side. Look at that, just barely goes over the net. That's from years of practice. Watch this footwork here.
And they're beating the body. The thing about, Billy Jacobson's a big guy.
Oh, he
long
is.
arms, big guy. So how do you beat a big guy? Yeah, you go right at his body.
Yeah. Now earlier today they did play. I believe they played each other, and I think Staub and Phil were the Brian and Phil won that one.
And remember, each team does have 2 timeouts a game.
right.
1-5-1 now.
Yep.
Phil Bagsley to serve.
Yep. At this level, you're never out of the game. See, look at this. It just keeps coming back. Like I said,
Close. And
see, that's very strange because Billy very rarely hits an offensive shot. He's a wall. It's just like hitting against the wall. He lets Timmy put him away. Oh, look at that look away. Switch.
great
Oh,
leave.
That's that motor running. You know?
And you're talking about Timmy Nelson. He has such great eye movements. He checks off. He fakes down the line with his eyes, with his wrist, and then
Oh,
his
yeah.
paddle goes a different way. And
Oh,
you may
yeah.
not pick it up on the camera, but if you slow it down and you really look at it, that's
Oh, yeah.
it's a huge integral part of this.
Before he hits the ball, he'll break his wrist. And he's very patient.
And that's another thing is they wait so long for the ball to come to them, so that you have all this time to see where the other team's moving, to see where if they're going to fake, if they're going to move in, if they're trying to anticipate.
Oh yeah.
And that's all part of getting the dominance at the net.
Now these guys are going to come alive. I just feel it. Yep.
Body shot,
Got
here
it
they
up.
come. A little
He got it
momentum.
up. See?
Deep.
Brian is the tennis player, and he knows that feeling.
2-5-1.
And they are just so. It was so nice talking to them today. They have come so far. They've worked so hard. I just can't say that enough. Again, same strategy. Keep Billy on the right side, Timmy on the left side.
It's your classic East versus West battle right here.
It is.
Florida versus Seattle.
You got the hang loose guys, and you got the serious guys. And if you'll notice, when Timmy talks to Billy, he doesn't say it verbally. He just moves his lips because Billy reads it. So the other side can't hear what he says.
Using it to his advantage, and there you go. Down the middle, solves the riddle.
Yep. Billy's been holding that. That was a good time to bring it. But don't count these guys out. At this level, the points can come fast. The focus has to always be there.
Good lead by Timmy, and a big thing that takes a lot of practice is that touch from the baseline.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's such a far distance, and if you overhit it and leave it up.
7-1.
We call that the drop shot. It's the most important. It allows the team that serves to get up to the line.
He had it lined up in his sights, but the net just beat the ball that time.
What that does is that drop shot allows that team to get up to the line, and you control this game on the net.
Side out.
A lot of
Pick
short
up
hops.
there.
A lot of short hops. It's the wind. The wind's dying.
And this match has been moving pretty quickly so far. 2-7-1, but the points are a little slower.
Yeah.
It's all about who makes the first mistake.
See, now they play in that I formation. Now their strategy, see, they let Brian
Giving
go
him-
back and forth across the middle, or Phil to go across the middle
Brian-
on the front, and Brian stays back.
Brian and Phil are giving him a different look, and sometimes
Correct.
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
3-7-1.
Something to change it up, just like changing the speed.
So there you go. Maybe it's that uncomfortability of hitting the offensive shots, and
Yep.
Billy Jacobson.
Well, he can. He's a tremendous singles player. And there. See, they're trying hard. See how? You see
keeping
how
it
that
down the line.
Billy got it. See, he came at him hard, and figured he was going to come back soft. And he was coming across.
He did a great job of absorbing the pace on that last
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Making him pull out.
Billy waited.
Ooh,
Side out.
a serve. And
Uh-oh.
something you don't want to.
No, don't be upset.
You don't want to let little plays like those get into your head.
Nope. But I think they'll shake it off.
That's where the tennis comes into play.
Did you notice Timmy's jobs were getting deeper, though? He wasn't just dropping it straight over the net. That's
Didn't
good.
allow him to come up.
Yep. Oh, right over the net. Oh,
Great
Timmy's
stick.
got a little speed too there,
Yeah,
little
and,
foot movement.
and he held up just enough to get to stay behind that no volley line.
I have seen Timmy take over the game where Billy just takes it a 3-foot block on the other side, and Timmy can take the whole game
A
over.
3-foot block, more like a 5.5-foot block.
Oh,
Side out.
Billy Jacobson, if you're sitting where we're sitting, he is a presence and a half.
4-8-1.
oh, he is. But when you're out there playing, you play your game. You don't worry about, what the other guy. You have to stay with what the game gives you. And that's why these guys went back home last year and said, this is what it's going to take to win. And dang it, if they're not here in the finals. You were there when I was talking to Brian.
Had a moment where it clicked,
Oh.
and Brian was talking about how he used to just try and lean over and volley everything,
Right.
try and catch it early. But and then it clicked for him, and he said, "Hey, if I just let some of the stuff come to me, and I maybe play a little more conservative, play a little smarter," and it worked because here he is in the national finals, and
Point.
I'm not sure what the call was.
I know what
Fault.
it was. They served from the wrong side with Eve. Remember the red band?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
See the red band. See? That's why the referee glances at that red band. Well, I've made that call a lot of times.
Billy doing a good job keeping it deep,
Yep.
and reestablished himself in.
Oh,
Great 1-2 punch.
Brian was waiting on that one.
Big backhand by Brian. Stop.
Now remember, at the start of this game, they were making a bunch of unforced errors. They're coming alive. They didn't get here because they.
They were down 1-7.
Yep.
And now it's 7-8.
Yep. See? There we go. Look at their paddles were up. The paddles were up.
And they finished it, keeping it low.
Timeout.
And wise timeout at 8-all.
That's right.
Big.
See? They come back from 1-7 down, You knew they were going to. You just knew it.
We have one timeout remaining. You guys have 2.
All right, we're resuming play here. Timeout
Time
taken.
in. Here we go.
Vice President.
8-8.
8-8-1.
It was
8-8-1. They
1-7.
tied it up. There's many different types of flows here. Oh, they tried the. Now they're both up. There's ebbs and flows here. See, it looks like they're going after Brian a little more, and these guys are just determined to go after Billy. So let's see if any of it backfires. Oh, look at that hand action.
What a point. What a point. And they take the lead for the first time in the game. I believe that's 8 in a row.
Yeah.
7 or 8 in a row.
Yeah, that's right. There's ebbs and flows in this. You can't count. You can never count anybody out at this level. Oh,
Timmy just.
that was almost a highlight shot, wasn't it?
Exactly.
See, you're allowed in pickleball to hit the ball twice on the same swing, as long as you don't change direction. So, which is different than tennis or anything. Got it up.
Well, tennis in the same. You could do the same thing. You know, you can't, as long as it's one fluid motion.
Oh, is that right?
You can hit it twice, and so smart play by Brian Staub.
Oh, unforced
big
errors.
mental error, 9-8,
Not
and
at
they
that
lose
level.
their serve.
They
Side
left a
out.
little door open. They left a little door open. Here we go. See if Bill and Tim can take advantage of it. Not a whole lot of talking going on out there, is there? See? He twisted it at the last second. The guy thought he was going down the middle.
Gave
Hit him in the
a lot of spin. And
Oh.
that'll sting.
Just hurt him.
Especially it's getting a little cooler.
It's a misdirection shot. Not a lot of people have that shot.
And they left it up just a little too much. And Brian Staub with a little retaliation of his own.
They got one. They got. Their goal right now is to tie it up.
Good deep return now.
Yep.
2 up, 2 back.
See, they're keeping them back. There they go. Oh, now they're getting up. See, they're back. They're up. See, that shot's getting a little. They're up. Oh,
He's handcuffed a little,
he
and
would like to have that one
they
back.
have game point.
Not at
Do
9-10.
they have game point? 9-8?
10-9.
10-9-1.
10-9 game point for this first game.
Here it goes.
And there it is.
There
Game
was some
1.
spin on that,
They
Glom.
came back from 1-7 down. They'll switch sides and play another. We're going to step out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Adam Wallace, Wayne Mugley. We'll be right back.
All right.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and the USA Pickleball Association is proud to promote that growth and development on a local, national, and international level. The association will continue to provide the infrastructure for the development of the sport through promulgation of official rules, sponsoring and sanctioning tournaments and clinics, ranking players, communicating with its members, and the training of all levels of players. For more information, log on to www.usapa.org.
Game 2 just about to begin here. The winner's bracket, Brian Staub, Phil Bagsley, playing against the loser's bracket who are trying to pull, I guess you could call it an upset, Tim Nelson, Billy Jacobson. First game, 11-9. Staub, Bagsley after a 1-7 deficit. Big comeback for them, and now the wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
Oh, this will be interesting here at the
Nelson
win.
Jacobson will be hitting into the wind.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
see how game 2 goes.
Yeah, so here we go. Oh, that ball's
Going
going
right down the middle.
Can't see it. Can you see it? Okay. Yeah,
We
wind's
get a
picking
little
up.
play on the ball.
Yeah, look at your flag up there. The wind is starting to blow pretty hard.
0-0-1.
Okay, we'll see what the strategy is.
leaving them up early, and Staub and Bagsley just taking what they've been given.
Well, you got an uphill struggle by Tim and Chipelli. They got to win the next 3 games. It's not It's not.
Running in, didn't really look like he had his feet set at all, and had his paddle.
Ball comes back so fast.
And his paddle was below his wrist, so it's definitely tough
That's a good call.
to get it up over and side out.
You notice that when they both start out, they're a little tentative, but they get in a rhythm. Once they get in that rhythm, then those shots are working.
About as clear a call as you're going to hear.
I don't think he wanted his partner to hit that one. What do you think?
If you weren't awake before, welcome to the match. And they're attacking the body. They're going right at the body.
Looks like Timmy lost that in the background.
It's true. No lights behind Staub and Bagsley.
Yep. They started slow that first game, but now look at them. They have come back gangbusters. Oh,
man.
He's gonna go home and watch. He's gonna go home and watch that shot and go, "Why did I do that?"
Eyes were very big on that.
Yeah.
No. Point.
You know, your natural instinct when you're here is because you've been calling your own lines. You've been calling your own lines all day to turn around and just say, "Let the linesman call it." It's tough. It really is. Oh, you knew that was going away.
Great movement.
Did you watch his feet?
Very good laterally, and you know that was one that you don't want to leave. You know, maybe somebody just starting out may leave that and short hop it back, but good heads up play.
If you're just starting out, you learn from that you have to shuffle. The minute you cross your legs to go across, what do you have to do?
Ball's value.
No, you got to uncross them. So it takes extra time. So you got to shuffle.
Timmy was ready for that one.
Yeah. Good side, yeah. It ain't over till it's over.
1-2-2.
1-2-2.
And here we go. As you saw last game, it just never give up. They didn't get here because they gave up.
2-2 now.
Brian's tending to step back now more on that backhand tank.
You lost a little confidence when you hit the net?
No, I don't think so at all. I just think that, every shot can't be perfect, though, that you'd want it. Nerves?
Well, maybe
they're on history here.
Nerves and seeing it, the finish lines in sight, and sometimes you get a little too anxious. But great rallies like those and a great doubles partner will always pull you out.
Could have pulled his paddle down. That one was going out. With the wind behind these guys, the ball's going to sail. But it's so hard in that 1/10 of a second.
Point.
We have all kinds of ages here for people to observe
that's
the game.
true. That's true.
From babies right up to Barney.
Stepping over. And
Billy
I don't
would
think-
like to have
I
that
don't
one
think Billy needed to go so big. I mean,
No, he
Phil was poaching over. He was full. All his weight was on his left leg. He could have rolled across court and
Good call.
pulled him out of position.
Look at this.
Football. Step on it and establish yourself. You didn't establish second foot.
Foot fault.
Yeah. Wish we had the replay on that one. I know what the call is, but I don't know if he did it. Oh.
Shaky call like that could either work in your favor or against you. You could use it for motivation. And Timmy right now has to just forget about it.
What the call was, for those that didn't see it, is that before he hit it in the air, he stepped on the line and he stepped back to slam it, and he had not established contact,
No.
whether he did or didn't, but that's the rule.
With his second
Both
foot,
feet-
you have to get both
Both
feet down.
Yeah. Outside the kitchen. or non-volley zone. My bad. That was the call. Oh, right off the top
Sometimes
of
it's
it.
better to be lucky than good.
Yep. But you notice how in this level, there's a lot of net shots.
2-6-2 point and easy one there for Billy Jacobson. Just
Said,
stepped
I'm
in.
about tired of this.
3-6-2.
Oh, nice, great get. He's pulling all the stops out.
I don't think that was a shot Billy wanted to hit at all, and you can see him shaking his head. And
Yep.
left it a little. Didn't either get enough of it, or he didn't hit it soft enough. So
Billy was shuffled to get his feet back in the court that time. Oh. Now, Billy will make that shot 99% of the time. So it's been a long day.
Staub and
Yep.
Bagsley kind of running away with the second game.
Yeah.
Finish line decides 7-3-1.
But remember, at this level, they were up 7. Remember, last it can go fast.
Change in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Don't count anybody out now.
You cannot unfocus. You can't let your guard down.
Good lead.
Now, we have a term in Montana. The term is called despicable. That's a pickleball player that's a dirty, rotten, no good, lousy person that plays the game of pickleball. We call him despicable.
I like it.
So that's a Montana one.
I hope you don't have a similar term for broadcasters.
Oh, no. But despicable comes from a guy that's brought a great contingency down here from Montana. His name is Larry Seekins. And he sent 10 people down here, all young people. And that's his term, despicable. So,
Despicable.
yeah, so just remember that one.
Still 7-3.
Yep. So you can see the strategies Brian and Phil have. They're going after Billy.
And they'll reset, bring that
Back.
pace back down.
Yep. Timmy pointed over. That's where Billy put it. Ooh, look at this.
Just a lot of setting and resetting.
Oh, somebody's motor. Whoever makes the first mistake.
Got a little too greedy.
Yep. You have to have, at this level, if you don't have patience, you're dead.
Great movement by Phil.
That's right. He come at it. He got it up, got it up. Put him on his heels.
And when you're hitting from the middle, when you're hitting cross court, what's exposed is down the line, and he did a great job of recovering back,
Oh.
finishing the line, and
No, I'd say right now we have a big hole to dig yourself out.
9-3-2.
9-3-2. They're already up a game.
Never say die.
Timmy wants that forehand, but they're not going to give it to him.
Oh
There's
my goodness!
Timmy and-
I couldn't say anything. It was just so much enjoying to watch.
And they get a standing ovation.
Oh.
The crowd sure loves it.
It did. What a point!
3-9-1.
See, unless they call a timeout, they've got 10 seconds to get ready. That might be the one that just gets them going. Yep.
There it is.
Did you see him shuffle over? He was ready for it.
Billy did a great job of pulling it cross court. Then Timmy just kind of stepped in, poached, and took what they gave him.
they're going to get away from this. They got predictable the last 2 points.
And here comes the wind. You can't really see it on camera, but
No.
it's building up. See
Oh,
the
it is.
flags. It's not affecting the short court as much as that ball is very close. Timmy thought it was out. And
Okay, Tim's asking for something. All right. What he's doing is asking Byron because Timmy likes to go around the net. And he thinks the referee will not get out of his way.
that's one of his shots that he's been using all tournament long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he just said that they're blocking his shot.
He loves to go around the net. He's a pro at it.
It's interesting that he said that because there's really no space on that side, referee or not. The fence is about 2.5 feet.
I know.
But
When I ref, I usually ref on this side because I get
great defense.
Look at that. That's the only one that's going to get them back in the game is defense. They can't go after the ball.
Okay.
Timmy wanted to get
Timmy
in there.
wanted it and might have thrown Billy off a little bit.
I think so.
Game point here, match point, championship point. Or excuse me, 9-4.
9-4-1.
9-4-1.
Billy and Timmy are just going to be playing for the time side out right now. You know.
Ooh, just
Ryan and
out.
Phil, and they just want the game over. They want them last 2 points.
And you can see kind of the impatience there from
Yes.
Phil.
Win it on a
wanted
swing.
He can
Yeah.
taste it, and like you said, you got to keep patient through the end and keep your head through the end. Another instance where
All right. See, they got the side out. Now they got to make some points.
they get a little run here, climb back in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Big serving, 9-4-1.
That 10th point is very, very important to get to that 10th point. It makes the other team have to go to 12 rather than 11. Strategy. Patience is here. Oh,
Short, just kind of a mental lapse there.
yep.
I mean, great point, stayed down with it the whole time. And now they got to make something happen on this second serve. Oh, two big mental errors.
I think Billy's getting tired
Like we mentioned earlier, this guy started at 8 a.m.
this morning.
73 teams.
Oh, yeah. Hasn't been a short day. Oh,
Big
I
overhead.
want that one.
Big overhead by
He says,
Timmy.
I've been waiting here for a shot.
If you're going to give me that.
Again, these guys just want to get another point. That 10th point is the most important one.
Oh,
They got it.
big. And
Now that changes the whole thing of this.
now Phil.
The other team's got to make 8 points now instead of 7.
Now Phil has a chance to serve and
Oh, yeah. Now it's
match championship point. Here comes the wind. They're not trying to stay away from Timmy's forehand.
Yes, they are.
That's why you'll see Bill. He'll go cross court to the backhand, and
Oh, what
that's
a
why.
shot.
And there it is.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Brian
the
Staub.
2013 gold medalist.
Brian Staub, Phil Bagsley, the guys from Florida. Take it home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brian.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and the USA Pickleball Association is proud to promote that growth and development on a local, national, and international level. The association will continue to provide the infrastructure for the development of the sport through promulgation of official rules, sponsoring and sanctioning tournaments and clinics, ranking players, communicating with its members, and the training of all levels of players. For more information, log on to www.usapa.org.
All right, guys, 2013 national champions here. So, game one, you were down 1-7. What was going through your head there?
Well, I got to tell the story. So, yeah, I think I told you before. My college coach told me years ago, he says, Brian, he says, the number one rule in doubles. I said, you know what it is? I said, no, I don't have any idea. He goes, it's pick a good partner. And then he looked at me and said, stop, you don't have that option. I had an option here. This guy's phenomenal. He's the best partner I've ever had, and he's family. So when we got down, Phil and I have been down before, and I think it's pretty obvious that we get along very well. We gel together. So there was no tension between us at all. We just knew we needed to get in there and fight.
Phil, you looked like you were moving well. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I just can't believe it. It hasn't sunk in yet, of course, but Brian is the one that hung in there, moving people around, and I was just there to put it away if I could, and it was awesome.
Now, is this what we're going to see, kind of an East Coast versus West Coast thing? And what does this mean for East Coast pickleball?
It's really sad because between Steve and Enrique and Tim and Billy, we're very close with these guys. They're like my brothers, and so I don't think it's going to be East Coast, West Coast. They're pulling for us, we're pulling for them. Yep. Hopefully it's another facet of the game. There's some other people that can play as well and makes it a little bit more, competitive.
All right, thanks, guys. Hey, here they are, your 2013 national championships, USAPA. Congrats, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for day one here. We saw two good championship matches, women's doubles gold medal, and we just finished up with the men's doubles. He's Wayne Mugley. I'm Adam Waltz. Wayne, big day. A lot of action here at day one. What'd you like so far the day? What was kind of one highlight that stood out to you?
I think that the intensity and the feeling and the focus that Brian and Phil brought to us tonight was unbelievable. They came here last year, learned, and came back this year and said, hey, we're from the East Coast. We're going to show you what pickleball's like out there. And the women's, Alex and Jen, oh, awesome. This is their three-peat, so you know what kind of game they're bringing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They know it. They're coming at them. They're not going to give up. They're not going to give down. They're not going to slow down. They're coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. They wear you down. You watch them. They wear you down just watching them. And these guys have been playing for, what is it? What time is it? Probably 12 hours? You think about that. Pickleball is an endurance sport. So I am so happy to see new faces, new bodies coming out here because they're going to carry this back with them back to the East Coast, and they can come off that plane with their hands held high. That's as far as it can go.
Day two tomorrow, it's going to be mixed doubles. We'll be right back here. We'll be calling the gold medal matches. And what can you give us a little preview into tomorrow, or what should people watch out for?
Mixed doubles is very interesting. It depends on if the man wants to poach. And you saw the level of the women's play here, and they're going to match up with a bunch of men. And I'll tell you something, you come out here, and they are as intense as the men and women's doubles are right now. All these players you saw tonight, I don't know if Brian and Phil, but I know all the other players have mixed doubles partners. So you're going to see the same players coming through because their skill shines through. The men tend to dominate, but in the case of Heidi, I think she has no fear of any man on the court. So she'll be back here. Lydia, she's another East Coaster. She's coming out. She's one to watch. There's a lot of these young gals that are coming from Montana. They picked up men players from down here that are top players, or some of their players from up there. It's wide open. Now, the one thing to remember, we had 73 men's teams today and 46 women. Tomorrow we got over 85 mixed doubles teams, and they're all vying for this final. So another one, it's an endurance day. Now, you got to realize these guys, this is their, fifth day of playing. Some of these guys have played almost every day. And the funny thing about all this is a lot of those guys, when they get done playing in a tournament today, they go to the local courts and they'll play for another 2 hours tonight. Once a pickleball player, always a pickleball player. The rule is pickleball players have no common sense. They just don't know when their body says stop. But tomorrow you're going to see some interesting play. You and I will have fun tomorrow night watching the different styles.
That's great. And I hope you tune in. I hope you watch day two tomorrow, mixed doubles for Wayne Mugley. I'm Adam Waltz. You're watching USA Pickleball, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Adam, and it's been a pleasure tonight.
It has been a pleasure.